Hey, what's going on everyone? It's the Eradicator with another video, and this is going to be the video related to the monthly report which was out earlier this week. It is the September monthly report. Let's jump straight to it with AI, and seems that they finished working on the worker AI that we're going to be seeing in the future. They're going to add life to various environments. We know that they're working, for example, on cleaners, engineers, but also stall vendors, and I cannot wait to see those NPCs finally going by their business and doing their things via subsumption in the PU. They've also added security tier 0 to Outpost, which is going to make NPCs find and use usables on their patrols, and it's going to make their routes feel more believable and robotic. This is, in my opinion, the very first step to having security actually work and maybe searching for contraband, and eventually one day this is going to allow us to get rid of the armistice zones, and I can't wait for armistice zones to just go. Next feature here, and they are working on AI having some perception changes for stealth, including creating mechanisms to tweak the ranges of sound events like weapon firing, bullet impact, footsteps, and vaulting, which is really going to allow NPCs to really react to whatever they are hearing. We've already heard that sometimes when we do the FPS missions at the security post Corée, if we are a little bit too loud, or if we should, then we would hear the NPC says, "What was that?" But they need further work in order to make them more reactive, and that's what they have been doing. AI tech now, and they have also improved the turret behavior. Is this going to be, for example, we're talking about AI being in turrets? Is this going to be helping eventually for one day us being able to hire NPCs in turret? This is again another major milestone that a lot of players are waiting for, and hopefully we'll get to see that one day in the verse, right? They've also finished implementing the docking system, which will enable them to reorganize the UI. And the more bugs have been also fixed when it comes to AI systems and server meshing, apparently, which obviously is very important, right? Server meshing is not just going to be for players, but AI are also going to be subjected to server meshing, as they too will be traveling from one shard to another. Moving on to art now, and we've just learned that for Pyros, CIG decided to be using the ongoing CDS armor as a base for the Genothreat gang members, which of course they are going to be a little bit modified, but overall they are going to be using that model. And it makes sense. This is something that we've seen a lot from CIG, using current models and then modifying them a little bit to add some special flair to those armors and make them unique to special games, just like, for example, the Nine Tails have special colors, right? So that definitely makes sense. When it comes to ships, it does appear that the Crusader Ares is now final art complete, but why is it not in 3.15? That's obviously because they are keeping it for the expo, which is going to generate more sales and more revenue. I mean, it kind of sucks because I know that obviously ship owners, people who own the Ares, would like to have it now, but at the same time we gotta do what's best for business, and it's obviously best for business to have flight ready ships available right for the event to create a little bit more hype. So I understand that. Frustrating, but understandable. The Drake Vulture is now in gray box stage, so it's good to see that it is making good progress there. Apparently the interior is completed, and they've also been working on the reclamation arms, nose grinder, body cockpit, landing gear, and thrusters. Some of the unannounced ships are also moving into their progression here. One of them is in final art phase. There's another one that is art complete as well. So are we going to see some flight ready ships for the expo, or maybe CitizenCon? That is also another possibility. Apparently the Hull C had numerous details finalized as well, and the Hull A is almost white box white box complete. Next, we'll be talking about game engine and features, and more work has been done with the cloud tech. And one of the things that we're able to do was to cast shadows from the clouds, which is not something that we currently have. And it's very important because obviously this is going to add more realism and fidelity. And especially it's not really that important on Horizon because it's a glass giant, there is no ground, right? The deeper you dive, the more pressure you get, and eventually you die. But that is going to be extremely important on planets, on terrestrial planets like Markotech or Lorville or Area 18. And when there are big clouds coming in, we do want them to cast a shadow and to have the lightning actually change. So that's something that they were able to do, and that's awesome to read. Moving on to the features, the Knickknack apps is ready for 3.15 and they're polishing the UI. They are also improving the reputation system as they are creating new missions, or at least connecting the missions to the reputation systems, and they're also setting up extra shops and bartenders in Horizon, and which is also going to make them to prepare them for the expo, which is also happening in Horizon this year. More work has also been done for Jumptown V2, and they would like to have more items to be sold at shops for example, future cargo rework. Next, they've also done some progress with the vehicles here, especially new animation techniques being implemented for the Hull C, which is going to be relying a lot on animations. You know, it has those retractable arms, so they really want to make that look good and believable for the release of that long-awaited ship. And finally, I think the last item worth of notice here is when it comes to systemic services and tools, and they're still working on Quantum. Obviously, there's a lot of work to do on Quantum, which is the AI simulation, and apparently work has been done on intelligent NPC spawning, and they do say that there was an impressive internal milestone hit by the teams when it comes to intelligent NPC spawning, which of course we know that NPCs are going to spawn based on the actual economy, the supply and demand, as well as the events that are going to be dynamically generated in the verse, and I hope that we're gonna be able to see something about that in the panel for CitizenCon, which by the way we're gonna have a watch party on Monday. By the time you are watching this video, I will probably be already out there in the mountains with my wife, helping up with her recovery, but I'll be back on Monday and we'll be having this watch party all together. So please do not spoil me, because I will be watching this with you guys on Twitch, and I will be completely virgin of any info or any new major announcement that will be happening during the CitizenCon event. So please do not tell me, and so that I can have a reaction that will be as authentic as possible during the watch event. Anyway, guys, that's all for this video. I've almost forgot about the giveaway. Of course, we got a giveaway, guys. This month I'm giving away two cutlasses, one red for you guys, the subscribers of this channel. And I gotta say, let's have a little bit of speculation here. What do you guys think is going to be the first? Probably you will know by now because you will have watched CitizenCon, right? But anyway, let's talk about it anyway. What do you guys think will be the first case of Quantum being implemented in the verse? I think that we are going to be seeing perhaps some small dynamic events related to security. I think that this will be the first one. But if I'm wrong, well, let me know in the comment section down below. And if you answer the question, then and if you subscribe to the channel, you get a chance to win a beautiful Cutlass Red. Also, the supporters of this channel in the Rat Club on Discord can also get to chance a Cutlass Black with a ghoulish green paint, thanks to Dr. Forbin. That is all for this video. Oh, quick announcement, by the way, I am looking for somebody to help me out with some of the graphics, animations, banners, Twitch backgrounds, emotes. So if this is something that you can do, well, don't forget to, don't hesitate to contact me on eradicatorsgaming.com, which is my website, and there's a link where you can send me an email. The link is in the description down below. Alright guys, that's all for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day. This is the Eradicator. I'll see you guys later. A huge shout out to everyone who's been helping me out on Patreon and via the YouTube Joint membership program. Creating content on YouTube involves continuous circles of ups and downs, and it is when we are the lower parts of the curve that your help really motivates me to keep on going. Your contribution really does make a difference, which is why in return I try to give back by offering backers access to my private Discord channel, automatic access to exclusive giveaways, or answering your questions during the show. You can help me out with as little as $1 a month, and any help is greatly appreciated. Thank you very much for watching again. This is the Eradicator. I'll see you guys later.